Alright, hello again. So, today I just wanted to try something different. Not terribly different, but just a little bit different. So I decided to run with the new Bruiser outfit because I haven't actually used it on anybody. Comes with some self-healing and a frostbite debuff, which I already forgot what it does, so we'll just see what it does when it gets to that point. And of course I have the Gore blade, which is just amazing. And for my teammates I've chosen Elsa Bloodstone, so let's just go through her gear real quick, as I always like to do, so you guys can see what I'm working with. So of course Rampant, why not? And Hair Trigger, which is probably one of the best E-ISOs you can put on anybody who uses gun attacks. I mean, they attack twice. Can you go wrong with that? Of course not. So Sharpshooter, so she'll get perfect shot pretty much all the time on her follow-ups. Increased damage, because honestly this is mainly for the melee portion. Catastrophic on her AoE, because you want it to hit everybody, guaranteed. No protects, because it also applies Despair, so that's nice. And combat casting on her last skill, so it's stealthy and she won't be punished if I need to use it. And I guess I could have looked through here. It has a 2-round cooldown, so that's not too bad. So you'll be able to do that every other turn. Heimdall. I clicked off of it. There we go. So Heimdall has, of course, his own E-ISO, which preemptively negates counterattacks. And he's got combat training, because taking less damage is good, in general. There's really not much else I'd really want to put on him. Maybe critical hits or something like that. But, eh. So, this gives him ability to ignore slashing damage. Sorry. Ability to ignore defense. I'm tired and sick. Give stamina. And this you could also put on something like lethal. But remember, it increases the cooldown, and you kind of want to do this repeatedly. So you don't really want the cooldown to go up. This is like his main thing. Put Catastrophic on this, it's an AoE, of course. And this one I added Manifesting, because just giving your teammates some crits would be preferred. So I've already actually done 2 battles today, but I'm just going to do 5 anyways, and we'll just see how this goes. Because we're in the top 5%. So I imagine this should work out pretty well. Okay, so we're getting just the standard deal right now. So they have resistance to magic, so her damage is automatically cut. But she's also resistant to magic, so it's going to be cut against her as well. The nice thing that we have about this team is that my agent can turn off her protect. So now that she's been hit once, that's it. She's not going to protect anymore. And that heals too. I mean, you can't really go wrong with that. And she attacked, so she's gonna get hit by that. Yeah, she's blowing up, and that's probably it right there. Yeah. So she died from the Gore blade alone. So that really shows that it's really worth your investment here. But now I'm debuffed. So I do want to take her out, and I'm a coward, so I don't even get to do that. Oh my goodness. So their turns are out for next turn. My agent's immune to poison, so that's not going to affect him. But right now my agent's the only one who's actually going to get a turn. So he lost his. He's possessed. And we're all despaired. Okay. So why not? Okay, he's exhausted too, so we want to hit her. he can't be feared, so he's at least good in that department. And that's actually going to take her out. The rune may blow up. No, it's not. Because she's dead. Cool. Okay. So now, let's see. I guess we could just shoot him. Oh, because it's magic. He can negate it, so that's kind of annoying. But she's only had one attack, and he's negated that so far, so... Alright. So now that I finally get a turn with him, let's see how much damage this is going to do. This is going to do nothing, so we're going to do the horn so he can do damage on the next turn. Imagine he's not he's not neutralized, so he's okay in that department. So we're gonna hit him with this so that he doesn't go more than once. And then, because he's not immune to bleeds, he's just resistant to dots, so that's fine. And Finest Hour will apply to this. So let's just make sure we get our full potential damage here. And shoot him. Shoot him for 0. Alright. And still shooting for 0. So that's going to be a major problem. Because there really isn't anything I can do to get around that with her. But this is going to kill him anyway, so... close. Well, that's not magic. That's a sword to the face. That's great. I mean, if we keep running into Angrier or whatever his name is, then she's still going to be kind of out of the picture. I mean, they have magic warding and him. I mean, that's pretty annoying. But alright, so let's see. So we want to kill Null first. Thanks to changes to the game. So give him some tea time. So he's marked. Okay, he failed to prevent that. Alright. Okay, this is bad. We'll shoot him in the face. Okay, so we just don't want to be hit by any more magic before we end up killing him. So now he has to die really fast. Goreblade isn't particularly strong against him, but we're going to hit the agent with it. We were at least going to try to. I forgot, I gotta actually not swing at him, but this should stop his counters and everything too, so. That's actually not a bad thing. Okay, so let's activate our vigilance and do the horn. And Gamora really doesn't do much of anything. So, what if we... So he shouldn't be protecting anymore, I don't think. Yeah, he shouldn't be. So we're going to shoot the agent. So I do have focused attacks. Okay, and that did a lot of damage. It's not too bad. Oh, punish him for swinging at me. Okay, so he's pretty much gone. So we'll just do a fire tornado. Yeah, and I pretty much won this one. This one's pretty much free. And this suit's keeping my health up, and the sword, honestly, it's like constant health regeneration to your team. Like, there's almost no way you can go wrong with that. And two people who use Finest Hour, you know, you don't have a strong first turn, but your second, third turn, like, you're just going to disintegrate people. As long as, you know, you don't get your buffs wiped out sometime in between. Okay, so this is something we're always afraid of. So they're going to try to static us to pieces, and I don't have any sort of resistance to that. So what we're going to do is apply as many debuffs to them as we can. So that when my agent swings, he'll just blow them up. Okay, so he's Bruiser. Alright, so interrupted. That's good. So Beta Ray Bill is the one that we're kind of scared of the most, because his static setup is the most dangerous. Now we can't kill him, but we can at least do this. This will soul fire and despair their entire team. I think this might be a good choice. So he won't heal anymore, and if they have any other heals, they won't get those either. But I think my agent may just get wiped out. Oh no, it's Bruiser. Okay, well I won't be wiped out, but I'm hurt. Alright. So, I want to hit the agent. Alright, healing is good. Okay, so I'm good and healed. So, he's probably going to get like 4 static procs on our team. We're going to be near death. Or, we just prevent him from doing it. Good. Okay, so that's actually much better than I could have ever hoped for. So, he's already enraged once. Enrage him again. And let's see if we can just knock out Thor. Yes. One hit. So that's good for him, because he's going to heal a little bit. That's nice. And if he attacks at all, oh, he can't heal. And that counters you no matter what, apparently. Oh no, you can't be stealthy because of Heimdall. That's right. That's kind of why he's there. Spoiler alert. I don't think I mentioned that at the beginning, but that's really why I put him in the team. Just to prevent stealthy. And there you go. That's working pretty well as long as we don't get Angrier. I mean, you know, of course there's got to be that one roadblock of a character that sits in the way and makes it so others can't compete. Also known as the Worthies. It's probably my least favorite thing about the Worthies is that they just make other characters not viable. Wow, I haven't seen this in a while. So we got Kate and Hawkeye. So we're going to take away their follow-ups because that's what they mainly use. And they're finished before they even get started. Because everybody who runs Hawkeye, like I wouldn't run him with anything but the knocking E-ISO. Is he stunned? No, okay. And let's see, rapid fire. Yeah. So he's going to preemptively shoot him, but that's about it. So our problem character probably is just the agent in this game. So we'll just target him. And we'll just prevent their healing. Not necessarily afraid of being shot by Kate Bishop. Yeah, I mean, like, that's It's just kind of annoying, but it's not scary. Nope, I can't be hit by toxic gas. Alright. And you know, that staggered that he has on his third skill would be really good to run with Hawkeye, since he works off of that too. Which is better than Pinpoint, honestly. It's easier to work with in this team, specifically. Alright, so these guys are pretty much dying here. It's gonna be a free win. I wouldn't run this on defense, by the way. This is one of the few things I don't... Well, not one of the few things I wouldn't run, but it's really one of those things that you can't run. Like, I think you can sort of run it on offense, but I mean, you would have to just be like some sort of lover of Hawkeye and Kate Bishop to want to actually put your rating at risk for that. I mean, they're okay, but do you seriously want to run them as your team in PvP? Probably not. Dark Energy Blade counters both of them. So there's pretty much no way that either one of them will get as many shots as they want, if it's even on the field. Then of course it's going to be out there. I mean, once you get to any decent rating, you're going to see nothing but Dark Energy Blades. And look, these teams even look really similar. But, Watchful Eye, okay. So, I think we just want to kill the agent. And I'll despair them. Same setup, of course. Okay. So this disables Invisible Woman's cool factor. And that's probably the most important thing, because you don't want them to just have all these shields that protect them against everything. I do like being hit by ice. Because that does heal me, right? I get something. Maybe not. Oh well. Be nice. See if I can knock her out. Close. Alright, so she's pretty much gone next turn, and because they're despaired, they can't heal. I honestly prefer Blaster Invisible Woman because I like her damage. Her damage is actually pretty good, and it's actually worthwhile to have. Alright, well she's out. Deadly crits are always good. Near Fatal kind of scares me. Okay, well he's dead. Yeah. And she will be dead, so we are going to... Ooh, this isn't good. Okay, so we're going to use the horn. So I can get the buffs I need. You know what? She's all magic. I could have gave her healing as she attacks, but being immune to impaired isn't too bad either. Give us a little energy. Hope for the best. There we go. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. It's 5 wins. You know, even getting 5 wins with like any team that's not, you know, my basic team is a pretty good day. So I do kind of like this. There's probably a lot of other people you can run with Heimdall. Like anybody that's finest hour will work. And if you really wanted to not make your agent tank, you could throw in a different tank and have your agent be more attack oriented, although that means you're taking off Dark Energy Blade. Do you really ever want to do that? Probably not. But so far in training, I have mostly everybody 15 so far. So yeah, Electro's about to be 15 because there's no way in the world I wasn't going to get him there. Thane is going up there, although I doubt I'll ever use him. I don't really care for him that much. Cammy is 12. She'll probably go into training once I get Electro out. You know, just run it through the simulator twice, and that'll be it for that. But other than that, like, if you just look through my heroes right now, most of them are 15. There's only a handful that aren't, like this Loki, Magic, Groot, Sabretooth. I mean, it's all the people that you probably haven't seen me make a video of. Like Domino. Like, I have Nico 14, although I was using her in a team with Luke Cage a long time ago. But, you know, that team kind of fell off when they did the Magic Warding blocking Meteors, but now that it doesn't, it might be worth a try. But Hellcat is 13. I'm just not terribly interested. But I still am interested in Cloak and Dagger. So I definitely need to get Adamantium this season, because I think they're going to be good. I don't really see any way, unless they just do no damage, I don't see how they can be bad. So we'll see when the time comes. So good luck, everybody. You got lots of time left. You got about 2 weeks, and I'm looking forward to getting. Shocker, because I think he's actually gonna be decent. He's a blaster. He's ranged. Nobody's really immune or resistant to Sonic. Like, who has that? And who knows? It might work well with Avalanche. You just get him. The endemic AISO on his level 6, I believe it is. And then, you know, you can generalize everybody to get rid of the scrapper, you know, issues. And it'll generalize everybody, so all the class issues will just be kind of gone, and then you can do whatever you want. That'd be a big help, especially, you know, all those blasters that might hit your agent, who's probably Bruiser and disintegrate him. That's mainly what I want to try, and I also was considering trying him with Electro, just because Electro is just so stupid and strong. I think Electro is just good with anybody. I don't think there's any specific team he needs, really. You know, running him with Static is really good, and just picking him is really good too. So, I mean, you can't go wrong. His damage is too high, you know. He's the best static character in the game. Like, he's not the best at applying it. That's still a Beta Ray build, because his Summon Lightning thing, that's clearly amazing since it's static and ozone immediately. You combine that with somebody who can make it the whole team proc static consistently, it should pretty much blow everybody up. It might even be worth me trying them out on defense, just running Beta Ray Bill and Shocker, because everybody runs like Beta Ray Bill and Victor, but Shocker is better. He's better than Victor for sure. He's better than most characters in the game. But let me not just spend 45 minutes talking about how good Electro is, because everyone knows he's pretty top tier. You know, he's ranged, blaster, lots of turns, good stamina. He's amazing. So, see ya, everybody. Electro's great. He wasn't even in this video.